Hi everyone, welcome to my gaming retro pickup video number 6. This video I'm recording off my iPad, so it's something new. I've always done this off the computer, but I'm trying something new this video. Special shout out to Mr. Bits and Glory. I'm wearing a Halloween costume. It's a good shirt to sleep in when it's cold outside. So this pickup video, I am covering the months of February and March. I got some pretty cool titles. February was pretty busy. A lot of wrestling shit this video. Classic wrestling games. I'm a sucker for classic wrestling games. And some pretty cool shit. One of the things will not be shown in this video, but I will tell you what it is then. Let's get started. Anyhow, these first two items were supposed to be add to the last video, but they came a day after that they were supposed to come. So anyhow, another SNES homebrew game, The Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. I played a little bit of this and it's like super difficult. I don't know if I'm ever going to beat it, but it's a pretty good game. I look forward to taking the real time to beat it. Next on the list, Instruction Manual Collection resumes. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Deluxe Version on the Game Boy Color. And yep, like I said last month, they don't get much more beautiful than this, guys. Link's Awakening, I've done a Let's Play of the original version, Game Boy version, last year. And the Switch version came out in March. Check those videos out if you're interested. Next on the list, the first wrestling game, WWF Attitude on the N64. Got a sticker up top. These stickers aren't the best, by the way, and labels, but it is what it is. Attitude was good back in the day. Wasn't as good as the WCW games that came out, but it's much better than Warzone. I still like it. I can probably still play it for today. Next game, I never played before until I bought it, and I'm not crazy about it because it's not a good game. WCW versus the World. You can see my television. My Retron 5 is on. WCW versus the World. Yeah, never WCW fan growing up. This game I heard was pretty good, but it has not aged very good, so in the collection now. Pretty cheap. Okay, next on the list will be Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. I lent this to a friend a few years back. I totally forgotten about it, and it'd be silly of me to ask for it back. But I got it back again for the Switch. I do plan on doing Let's Play. Schmid, you motivated me to do this game on the Switch. So I stay tuned for this. I don't know when, but it's coming. I love Skyrim. Skyrim's probably one of my favorite games I ever played. Next on the list, more classic wrestling games. And by the way, let me make this clear. I'm going in order of when I bought these games. Next, have some memories of this one growing up. WCW NWO Thunder. We rented it from Blockbuster a lot. One of my sister's ex-boyfriends was like really into this game, playing it with us and shit. But the fact of the matter is, this game actually kind of sucks. These WCW games were not good on the PlayStation. But hey, it's cheap. I got it for the collection. Oh my god. Speaking of shitty classic wrestling games. Before we get into that though, the thing that I mentioned that will not be in this video is my Nintendo Switch dock. I bought an extra dock for the living room. I have one in my bedroom, one in my living room. It makes it a lot easier. I don't have to keep unplugging shit and bringing it out to the living room, bring it to my bedroom. So now I got two of them, and I'm happy with it. Next, speaking of shitty wrestling games, this one might be the worst. Not the worst wrestling game I played, by the way. I take that back. WCW Nitro. It's not good, guys. It's not good. And THQ made this. What the fuck? Yeah, it's not a good game. I'm sorry. Next on the list, came out recently in February, or re-released, Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection on the Nintendo Switch. All that it is, it's Assassin's Creed 2, and then it comes with Brotherhood, Revelations, and 2 short films, which I believe it's about Ezio. Could be wrong. Assassin's Creed 2 was the first Assassin's Creed game that I played. I liked it. It's not my favorite Assassin's Creed, but it's pretty good. I played through 2 a bunch, and I've been sick in March, and I played a lot of this when I couldn't sleep at night. A lot of sleepless nights, guys. And I still function pretty well. Just didn't do a lot of YouTube. And next on the list, I don't have the box. Oh, I do have a box, but it's a GameStop box. That is Octopath. Where's the camera at? Shit! Octopath Traveler. This game's always been on my list. Always been on my list. And I finally pulled the trigger when I bought it. I'm probably not going to do a Let's Play of this game. I want to play it. I want to enjoy it. I'm actually getting the urge to play it a little bit. Bits, I believe you bought it. I don't know if you played it yet or not. But I'm glad I got it. I'm super looking forward to playing it. Anyhow, next on the list, another classic wrestling game. ECW Hardcore Revolution. This is a game that I've once traded to Bits. And I kind of regret it. So I ended up rebuying it. And look at that. It's Stall Talk's birthday on the back. All this game is pretty much a cheap version of WWF Attitude with ECW characters. It's not great, but it's fun. I also have the Sega Dreamcast version of this game. It's an okay game. I just prefer to play Attitude when it comes to those kind of wrestling games. And to close out February, 2 more instruction manuals. WWF No Mercy, the absolute greatest of all time when it comes to wrestling games. The fucking greatest wrestling games. There's some pictures in it and shit. There's Bubba Ray Dudley. What is that? Christian? I think that's Christian right there. Yeah, some good shit, guys. This game's really good. And second, might be my second favorite Star Wars game, Shadows of the Empire on the N64. You can expect a Let's Play of this game. Yeah, got some really cool shit in here, guys. Really cool shit. I love these instruction manuals. I really need to take the time. One of these nights when I can't sleep again, I'm going to be reading all these instruction manuals. That ends February. March. I usually never do this, but Bits kind of motivated me to do it. These next 3 items are player's guides. Final Fantasy VIII, the official strategy guide. 8, I did beat in 8 before. But I used the boosters from the Nintendo Switch. The first I got without the boosters was the end at the castle. This was way back in the day. I really want to beat this game, but this game's actually super difficult and super hard. It might be one of the harder Final Fantasy games I ever played. I'm really looking forward to taking the time to play it and beat it. 9's the same way. I beat 9 with the Game Shark. Funny story. Last year, and you might know this one if you're part of my Discord. This time last year, not this time last year, but like end of the year last year, September, October, I was doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy IX on my old Macintosh, and my Macintosh took a shit on me. And ended up losing an hour and a half of Final Fantasy IX gameplay. I thought about resuming it, but I just said, fuck it. I ended up trashing the whole project. I'm going to resume it eventually. And it sucks too, because I was like 3/4 of the way done with Disc 3. I was almost done with the fucking game, and it just crashed on me. So I'm a little upset over that. Last Player's Guide. Final Fantasy X. I have played a little bit of 10 when we were in quarantine. Oh, what is this? A fucking map fell out? I don't know what this is. Looks like a map or something. I did not know that was in there. We'll look at that in a second. I played a little bit of this when we were stuck in quarantine back in 2020. I never finished it. It's interesting. I'm not crazy about Final Fantasy after 9. But I do want to hit it. And yeah, this is all this is just a map. Holy shit, look at this. You're not going to be able to see it all. Or a poster or whatever this is. Spirit Grid. Yeah, some real complicated shit. I really have to really take the time to sit down and play it. I don't know if I'll do a Let's Play of this. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But 10's on my list of games to play. Next few games are more modern games. Batman, Return to Arkham. I love the Arkham games. I have the whole trilogy now that I have this on modern gaming. You can expect the Let's Plays of these, especially Arkham Asylum, which is probably my favorite Batman game of all time. Next on the list, Assassin's Creed Unity. When this is the first Assassin's Creed game on the PS4, and when it came out, I was so excited because I loved Assassin's Creed up to this point. I played it. I liked it, but after Unity, Assassin's Creed kind of went downhill for me. Black Flag was the best. If you guys didn't play Black Flag, play Black Flag. Yeah, I bought Unity. I sold it way back in the day after I bought it and beaten it. I bought it again. I'm starting to get back into my Assassin's Creed collection. You're going to see another one coming up. Next one. I didn't play much of this. WWE 2K22. I'm not crazy about today's wrestling, but the wrestling games I do kind of enjoy a little bit. I didn't really sit down and play this because when I got this, I was pretty sick. I didn't feel like playing any video games, nothing like that. But I have it. I'm going to play it one of these days. Really, really play it. And so far, it's better than 2K20. That game was horrible. I did pre-order that at GameStop, and a pre-order bonus came with it. It's a steel cover case of the game, Rey Mysterio on the back. I don't know what to do with this because I was not expecting this. But I have it. Okay, guys, 3 more games on the list. The last Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I played, my nephew has this game. I played a little bit of this, and I kind of got sick of it. Because it just, I don't know. I just wasn't, after Unity, I just went downhill with me. But I feel like I didn't give it a fair shot. I'm going to give it a fair shot one of these days. I look forward to it. Okay, the last wrestling game of the video, and Schmid, you are going to come in your pants. WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role on the PS1. Schmid, you always say it's the best wrestling game. And it's a good wrestling game. I liked it back in the day. But it's not the best wrestling game, okay? Sure, it may be better than Attitude and ECW. I just played better wrestling games, dude. Where's my PS1 collection? There it is. Yeah, a lot of wrestling shit. And the last in the video, custom case, Super Return of the Jedi and the Super Nintendo. I like the case. I'd rather have the box, but the case is pretty cool. Super Return of the Jedi is a really good Super Nintendo game. Not as good as Empire Strikes Back, but it's pretty good. I've never beaten this. When I had it on the Wii, I think I still do have it on the Wii Virtual Console. I've gotten to the end when you're escaping the Death Star. I never beaten it because I couldn't escape Death Star. But now that I have it again, I'm going to sit down and really play it one of these days. I love the Star Wars games on the Super Nintendo, even the original version, which I do not have Super Star Wars yet. But you can expect Let's Plays of Empire Strikes Back in this game. Eventually. I don't know when I'll do it. Go really hard, even on easy. But with that said, that's it, guys. It's been a pretty big last couple of months. So I'm thinking I may end up doing monthly pickup videos again, even if it's only like 5 or 6 things. I don't want to put out a short video, but long one too is a little bit of a pain in the ass. So I don't know. Join my Discord. That will be in the link in my YouTube bio. The best way to stay on top of all of my videos. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can follow my personal account if you want, but I do have one specifically for the gaming. I haven't really worked on that much yet, but you can follow it. I also have Instagram, which I will post all these classic shit on there eventually. But yeah, all that in the YouTube bio. Follow it. With that said, been a pretty big collection. I loved it. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, like, comment if you want. Totally up to you. If you're watching up to this point, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? And give Mr. Bits and Glory a shout out in the comments. This is his Halloween shirt. I love it. I love going to bed. But yeah, that's it, guys. I love making these videos for you. And I hope you love them even more. And I will see you all, I don't know when. Maybe May, maybe June. I don't know. But have a good night, guys.